Hello and welcome. I'm here today to talk about the Business Olympics. Stick with me whilst I explain. Many small business owners don't see themselves as leaders. And here's the thing, we're all leaders. You're already a leader, whether it's at your kitchen table, your local sports club, charity, or boardroom. And businesses that deliver consistently exceptional customer experiences often have the best leaders. So whether you're a solo business owner or have a small team, knowing what it takes to lead yourself, your clients, and that team can lead to business growth, high rates of customer satisfaction, and positive employee culture. If you want to perform at your best in your business, consider treating yourself and your business like an Olympic team. You're the coach or leader, and your business is the athlete. When you start your business, you're a novice or an amateur, and you're likely on a steep learning curve. The idea of getting your business to the Olympics means you have to progress so that you become a master. No longer an amateur or a novice, you're a pro. Olympians don't show up and expect to win without regular, consistent training and strategies. They work with coaches, they train with peers, they have physiotherapists, nutritionists, and so on to help them perform at optimum levels and continuously strive to achieve new personal bests. They look at their competition and they say, okay, what's working for them? What are they doing differently that maybe I haven't tried myself? They review their own performance. They look back at videos. They constantly ask themselves what they're doing and what they could do better. They're consistently looking for ways to innovate and learn how they can improve and succeed. Interestingly, applying similar tactics to your leadership skills could help you be on the podium of the Business Olympics. Just think about it. An athlete might set a goal to win a gold medal in the next Olympics, and everything they do between the time they set the goal puts them on the path to success. It's deliberate. If they didn't focus like that, what do you think would happen? They might get injured, they might not learn about the latest tactics or research, they might not have the right frame of mind, they might not push themselves as much or train as hard, and in a worst case scenario, they might choose or be forced to give up because of injury. The frightening thing is that studies show small business failures are associated very often with poor leadership. And worse still is that many solo business owners and small business owners, what happens is they tend to invest in systems and technology even before they ask customers what customers need or before they look at the customer journey, which is often a very costly mistake. Once they figure out that mistake and then they tweak things, the last thing that they ever invest in is in developing themselves and their leadership skills. The thing is that the research also shows it's not any one skill that causes business failure, but a myriad of them, depending on each individual involved. And small business owners are often constrained financially, which impacts their ability to invest in developing themselves. However, organizations are failing in developing their employees' soft skills too. So it's not isolated just to small business owners. In the Future of Jobs survey conducted by the World Economic Forum back in 2020, October of 2020, 94% of business leaders reported that they expected employees to pick up new skills on the job. And according to the data from that survey, the type of skills that they did upskill their employees on tended to be more closely focused on technology use and design skills, whilst emotional intelligence and leadership skills were less frequently targeted. I see that many business owners show up every day in their business And instead of training for gold, they're stuck. What's interesting about that is that's totally normal. The reason is they've already come so far on their journey. They've got their business off their ground. It's operational. It's not doing poorly, but it's not maybe doing amazingly either. And why is this? It's as a result of their leadership development plateauing. And when we embark on any type of a mission or journey first, at the outset, our enthusiasm and motivation and hope can carry us a tremendously long way, but we get tired and start plodding along after a while. And that is, if you're not managing yourself, you don't have the support around you in your business, the exact same thing can happen. It too can be plodding along after a while. To be fair, small businesses tend to be very innovative when it comes to creating opportunities to create market share and responding to economic changes. And we've certainly seen evidence of that over the past 2 years, with many businesses, even small businesses, operating an omnichannel approach. And for those of you who are not familiar with that term, omnichannel means an online and an offline seamless service to clients, where they can do exactly the same thing online as they can do offline, and it's literally seamless. And often what can happen is that clients will use this online and offline omnichannel approach interchangeably and simultaneously. As a leader, you must coach, direct, and guide your business to obtain its goals and objectives. That's your job. Okay, so let's go back to the Olympics for a minute. Like an Olympic athlete, performance improves with practice and training. However, the skills and abilities that worked when you started out on your mission for gold are not likely what you need to put you on the podium. And in business, it's broad abilities such as common sense and intelligence, which helped you develop the skills and accomplish the tasks in your business that you needed to get you started. And all you need to do is just look at what you didn't know before you started and what you know now. Think back to before you started your entrepreneurial journey. And, that infamous phrase that says, if you knew then what you know now, say no more. So think of the Olympic coach again. Coaches need to continuously learn to help you bring out the best in yourself. They need to know the right questions to ask at the right time. They need to demonstrate exceptional leadership skills like listening, empathy, positive attitude, accountability, respect, you name it, there's loads. They help you with performance management. And when the business's muscles are not being flexed, stretched, and pushed to their limits, they will not get to the next level. Here's a thought worth reflecting on. Is your business being coached for the Olympics or a stroll in the park? Investing in your leadership skills can take you up a level and help you performance manage yourself. Think of it like starting your training for the gold medal, but your current ability is that of someone strolling in the park. And, maybe you're already running marathons. And if so, that's great. You'll still need to keep training, learning, and getting support to enter the Olympics and be in with a chance of being on that podium, to keep striving for those new personal bests. But don't be hard on yourself if you find, upon reflection, you've just been strolling in the park. Part of developing your leadership skills is becoming more self-aware and heightening your emotional intelligence. And yes, there are absolutely specific characteristics that many leaders have naturally, though you may need to work on some of the others. For example, leaders who naturally demonstrate honesty, integrity, and empathy, for example, will better connect with their clients, colleagues, if they have any, And it's even been proven that those three attributes alone contribute to employee commitment and satisfaction. And if you've been following me for a while now, you know I do talk about how employee and customer experience are very closely aligned. You can't have one without the other. It's like sleep and food. We need them both to survive in our businesses. So becoming an effective leader requires practice, dedication, and commitment. Anyone can be a better leader with training, persistence, and experience. Constantly ask yourself questions about how you're doing, and ask others around you for feedback about how you're doing, and ask them to give you honest critique about which leadership skills you need to master or develop or grow in your business. A very useful technique for this is to think of your leadership development journey very similarly as you might think to your business's growth journey. You know, think of where you are now, where you want to get to, and the steps that are required in between to get you there. Think of your leadership journey as a development plan, and each time it's about progress. To upskill, we need to continuously stretch ourselves, and the best way to do that is to introduce increasing levels of difficulty. So those steps to get you where you want to go. And if you're not sure where or how to begin, seek out a thought leader who can give you a curriculum or challenge you on your progress. Another aspect of this is that for small business owners to effectively performance manage themselves, they need to be equally good at many system-oriented management practices, such as improving efficiencies, measuring and controlling their operational benchmarks. And, you know, often it's the case that those things come with a how-to guide, or there are things that you can Google, you know, or look up on YouTube so that you can apply them instantly. Soft skills, not so much. When there's a focus on developing soft skills and behaviors, and these are focused on leadership engagement, training, and customer interactions, they result in improved business performance and increased customer satisfaction. The 10 most important leadership skills for small business owners to grow their business, deliver exceptional customer and employee experiences are as follows. First one is emotional intelligence. Having a good understanding of our own emotions and recognizing the emotions of others helps us communicate, connect, and develop relationships with those around us. The second one is growth mindset. A growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities and your character, those are things that you can cultivate and grow through intentional effort, strategies, and from help from those around you. This mindset helps you to realize that you can learn as much from your mistakes as you can from your successes. The third one is active listening, where you hone your listening skills. This really helps you enhance your relationships because you are fully attentive to your clients or your colleagues' comments and responses. The benefit of this skill is that it makes others feel very valued, cared for, and respected. Fourth is empathy. Empathy helps us to understand other people's feelings much better, and it helps us to build connections with them. Empathy requires intuition. When we demonstrate empathy, we show others we care, and we create a positive and a productive environment that enables us to understand each other better. Next is advanced communication skills. Advanced communication goes beyond just talking and listening. It factors in empathy, as well as how we process information, how we perceive and learn information, the choice of words that we use when we speak, our body language, the tone of voice that we apply. It even includes cultural differences, expectations that we set or that others have, experiences that we create from all of the above, perspectives and valuing other people's perspectives and being respectful of them, our communication style, and even our personalities. When you master that one, oh, it's powerful. Okay, next is problem solving and decision making. As a leader, you are responsible on the daily for solving problems and making decisions. To get really good at this often requires a lot of creativity and strategic thinking. And again, this is another skill that you can develop. Next is assertiveness. This skill permits people to unambiguously know where you stand, and it makes it easy for others to take you seriously without it being in a threatening way. So they're not threatened by you and you're not threatened by them. You are transparently honest and clear about your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your needs in a very respectful way. Next is delegation. As a business leader, you get to decide daily the level of detail that you're going to focus on. That's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year to meet your goals. But suppose you get stuck in all the detail, you may miss what is critical to getting essential jobs done, and that can unintentionally delay you from getting to the next level. Delegating and outsourcing can help you to do that. So sometimes people struggle with letting go, and that's what delegation is. And again, this is something that you can develop. Resilience is next. As a business owner, to be successful, your journey and transformation to achieve your dreams at times can be equally as bumpy and challenging as that of your clients. So, you know, you're helping your clients transform from where they are now to where they want to get to. But as the hero of your own story and your business being the hero, you're going to need to be resilient when things get difficult. Basically, so that you can get up and carry on after setbacks, and they will happen, and they do happen. Next is self-management. To be successful requires self-management. To perform at your best constantly requires you to manage yourself, your performance, your attitude, how you show up, your behaviors, your skills, and your boundaries even. That self-management can be practiced and improved with coaching and mentoring. So let me ask you, which leadership skill do you need to develop to get yourself on track for the Business Olympics? If you need some help or support, please feel free to reach out. And if you'd like to learn more about this topic, please check out the customer experience book that I've co-authored, CX4. It's now available for download on Amazon. In the article I've written about, I speak about how human experience is fundamental to customer experience. And as I said at the start, we're all leaders. And so the skills and the behaviors and the emotions that we have as humans all come together and impact the customer experiences that we deliver. Thank you for your time and the best of luck with your Business Olympics.